1,000-pound Sisters star drops. Bombshell announcement about Season 8 amid cancellation rumors. A fan favorite has finally addressed rumors about whether 1,000-pound Sisters has been renewed or cancelled. The show began in 2020, showcasing the Slaton sisters and their struggles with obesity. At the time, Tammy and Amy Slaton were at the beginning of their weight loss journeys, facing new challenges every day. Over the years, the Slaton sisters transformed their physiques, losing hundreds of pounds in the process. They achieved all their major goals, leaving the show without a plot. Therefore, there were speculations that the network might cancel 1,000-pound Sisters. Tammy fueled these rumors further by liking posts from fans discussing the show's cancellation. Tammy has finally confirmed whether 1,000-pound Sisters will return for another season or has been shelved by the network. Recently, a viewer with the username @SophBaby posted a Reddit thread confirming that the network has no plans to cancel the show. The thread included a screenshot of Tammy responding to someone who had asked her if the show was canceled. Tammy said, "No, they haven't," confirming that 1,000-pound Sisters has been renewed. She stated, "We are working on Season 8, guaranteeing that the show will return for another season." Tammy also expressed her frustration about the rumors, stating, "I don't understand why people keep posting fake news about us." What Tammy's comment on 1,000-pound Sisters Season 8 means. 1,000-pound Sisters still has untold stories waiting to be explored. Tammy's comments suggest that she's very confident in her show. She wants to emphasize that her show isn't ending and put an end to the negative rumors once and for all. The rumors of the show being cancelled started after 1,000-pound Sisters Season 6, when fans noticed that both Tammy and Amy had completed their weight loss journeys. They believed that the show no longer had a storyline, leading to speculation that the network might cancel it. Some even suggested that the network could do a special episode to bring closure to the show. Several character arcs concluded in the 1,000-pound Sisters Season 7, hinting that the show may be cancelled. Amy began a new relationship with her boyfriend, Brian Lavorne, and accepted his marriage proposal. Tammy underwent her skin removal surgery, finally completing her physical transformation. With no more stories left to tell, there was speculation that the show would end after Season 7. However, Tammy's recent comments not only confirm that the show is coming back, but also suggest that it's far from being over and will possibly continue for a few more seasons. Our take on 1,000-pound Sisters Season 8 news. 1,000-pound Sisters Season 8 may feature compelling storylines. It's reassuring to hear Tammy confirm the show's status and finally dispel the rumors. Her comments suggest that she still has more to share as she continues to work towards her goals, further weight loss, and additional skin removal surgeries to enhance her appearance. Amy, Tammy's sister, is also yet to tie the knot with her boyfriend. Amy may have gained weight, so future seasons could focus on her efforts to shed the pounds gained after her 2 pregnancies. 1,000-pound Sisters Season 8 may also delve into Amanda Halterman's dating life, or follow Brittany Combs on her journey to achieve weight loss. 1,000-pound Sisters. Amy Slaton's new photo sparks concerns about her health after introducing new baby. A recent photo of 1,000-pound Sisters star Amy Slaton has sparked concerns, with fans questioning if her health may be taking a turn. Amy expressed a strong desire to become a mother, which motivated her weight loss journey. Amy welcomed 2 sons, Gage and Glenn. Her marriage to Michael Halterman ended in 2023 over irreconcilable differences. The couple had ongoing custody and domestic disputes. 1,000-pound Sisters Season 7 star Amy has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder, as well as depression and acute stress related to her divorce. She recently introduced her new baby, which ended up being a pet snake. Amy is busy prepping for her wedding in 1,000-pound Sisters Season 7, but fans think she should first focus on herself. ibeg_2differ on Reddit shared a screenshot of Amy from 1,000-pound Sisters, which showed her holding a tub with her right hand that had dirt under her fingernails. Seeing her sipping from a 32-ounce cup with nails that dirty, it's not just a one-time thing, it's a pattern, the fan wrote in their caption. They added, "Basic hygiene matters, especially when you're caring for young kids." Meanwhile, Strange Meeting 7451 wrote, "I noticed how dirty her nails were when they got engaged and when she signed the plea deal." Rosy Cheeks 32 added, "This is why I think she is struggling with depression." What Amy Slaton's health concerns mean after weight loss. There's been a noticeable shift in Amy's self-care. Amy has openly shared her mental health journey, revealing a recent bipolar disorder diagnosis following a major emotional outburst during a trip with her sisters. She said the diagnosis helped her understand her behavior, realizing it wasn't just random outbursts. Amy also spoke about dealing with depression and intense stress, especially related to her divorce. She admitted that her mental health struggles were impacting not only herself, but also her children. Amy has since started therapy and said it has made a positive difference, helping her feel happier and more in control of her emotions. Fans have noticed a shift in Amy's appearance. She used to get her nails done, dye her hair, and dress up. But now she often has unclean nails and wears her hair in a messy bun. Some speculate that she has regained weight, undoing her earlier efforts. She appears to neglect self-care and becomes emotional when criticized. Lately, she's focused on planning her wedding, possibly hoping the new relationship will save her. However, if Brian breaks her heart, it could be devastating. Amy needs to make lasting changes for her well-being, and most important, for her children. Our take on fan concerns about Amy Slaton's health. Amy Slaton's health under scrutiny. From viewers, 1,000 Pound Sisters fans are worried about Amy's health. Many on Reddit have pointed out that she seems very emotional and may be dealing with depression. Some feel she often looks for support, but doesn't take full responsibility for her actions. Others noticed bruises on her legs in recent photos, raising concerns about possible health problems or medication side effects. Amy has said she wants to focus on her mental health and losing weight in 2025. Still, fans are unsure if she can really take care of herself while facing so many personal and emotional struggles. 1,000 Pound Sisters, Tammy Slaton's age, job, medical history, relationship history, Instagram, and more. There is a lot to know about 1,000 Pound Sisters star Tammy Slaton. 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7 recently wrapped up, and it featured all the family members. Originally, 1,000 Pound Sisters featured the weight loss journeys of Tammy and her younger sister, Amy Slaton. The pair collectively weighed over 1,000 pounds when the show premiered in 2020. Amy lost the weight required to get bariatric surgery well before Tammy, who struggled with her food addiction. 1,000 Pound Sisters went on to include the weight loss journeys and family dynamics within Tammy and Amy's family. The pair have 3 older siblings, Misty Slaton Wentworth, Chris Combs, and Amanda Halterman. The entire family all ended up having weight loss surgery, and they have each had success getting healthier since. Tammy's journey had the most pitfalls, as she almost died several times and needed inpatient rehab for bariatric patients to lose weight to get approved for surgery and to maintain her goals post-op. Now, Tammy's success has been larger than life, and she is still at the center of the show, as fans look ahead to the potential of 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 8. Tammy's age. Tammy's TV debut was in 2020. Tammy was born July 27, 1986, making her 38 with the astrological sign of Leo. Leos can be characterized as self-centered, dramatic, and even domineering at times, but they are also marked by generosity, loyalty, and confidence. These are all traits that Tammy has displayed on 1,000 Pound Sisters. Tammy began her weight loss journey in 2020 when the show premiered. The Kentucky native, along with her siblings, are all from Dixon, Kentucky, a rural part of the state in the western portion. While Tammy has said she wanted to move out of Kentucky in the past, the bluegrass state is still her home. She lives in her brother Chris's property, which is located next door to him. Tammy's medical history. Tammy has come a long way. At Tammy's highest weight, she was 725 pounds. She had been overweight since childhood and was always the heaviest of her siblings. Tammy's weight caused her a lot of medical issues, including high blood pressure, immobility, shortness of breath, and a blood clot in her lung. Tammy has had several health crises, including a COVID-19 pandemic 2-week hospitalization after she contracted the virus, and it caused her to need constant oxygen afterwards. Tammy has also struggled with her mental health, and she made things worse by taking up drinking, partying, and vaping, which ultimately led her to have another health crisis, which then led her to be on life support. Tammy has had carbon dioxide poisoning, pneumonia, and sepsis, leading her to be on life support in the past. However, Tammy has lost over 500 pounds since her bariatric surgery. And in 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7, Tammy was approved for skin removal surgery after she successfully quit vaping and reached her doctor's goal weight. During the surgery, the doctors removed 15 pounds of excess skin from Tammy's face, neck, arms, and lower stomach. Tammy needs to have more skin removal surgeries, especially for her legs, so her mobility can continue to improve. The surgeries will happen in the future, but there is no word on when exactly that will happen. In any case, Tammy has physically transformed, and her mental health has greatly improved. Tammy's job. Tammy has a new job. Tammy and Amy got their own show in 1,000 Pound Sisters after becoming popular YouTube stars when they were morbidly obese. Their content was based around their unhealthy eating, humor, and dynamics. From the time the show started to now, Tammy has never mentioned having a job outside content creation. However, after her skin removal, Tammy has become a model. She starred in a commercial for Hanson Boom Fireworks Show, in which she shopped for fireworks. With her new job prospects as a model, Tammy could be hired for other brands and promotions. Tammy's relationship history. Tammy's picker has been off. Tammy has a tumultuous relationship history. In the early seasons, Tammy was dating Jerry Sykes, whom she met on an online BBW dating site. Jerry, 57, was much older than Tammy and did not support her mission to lose weight. He was called a feeder by Tammy's family, and he was allegedly still married when they were involved, and he had a lot of kids. After Tammy and Jerry finally broke up, she moved on to a man named the BBW King, who lived in Las Vegas and would not date women under 300 pounds. The BBW King did not appear in 1,000 Pound Sisters, but Tammy did relay that she had to get a restraining order against him after she tried to break up with him, and he allegedly made threats. Tammy moved on from the BBW sites after that. Tammy met Caleb Willingham in her weight loss rehab, and the two quickly fell in love and got married. Sadly, Caleb died in June 2023 due to complications from his obesity, leaving Tammy heartbroken. After healing from the loss of her husband, Tammy, who has said she's pansexual since season 1, started dating a woman named Andrea Dalton. Andrea appeared in season 7, and the two are still together. Andrea does have a criminal past, and there were suspect notions about her relationship status, as she was wearing a wedding ring during one of her and Tammy's dates. Tammy's Instagram. Tammy loves sharing. Tammy is very involved with her social media accounts. She has an Instagram which boasts 986,000 followers and a TikTok that has 422,000 followers. Tammy loves to share shameless selfies and now pictures with Andrea. 1,000 Pound Sisters star Tammy is a filter user, mostly on TikTok these days. Her Instagram has more recently been used for 1,000 Pound Sisters promotional content and to inform people about skin removal surgery. Tammy Slaton's shocking weight loss transformation can't hide 1,000 Pound Sisters, real season 7 problem. Tammy Slaton, the elder of the two sisters on 1,000 Pound Sisters, has made significant weight loss progress in season 7. Her health had been declining for years. She relied on oxygen to breathe, couldn't move without help, and refused to follow medical advice. Things only began to change after a near-death experience landed her in the hospital and forced her into rehab. She stayed there for several months and was eventually approved for bariatric surgery. Since then, she has lost over 500 pounds, and this achievement became the central focus of 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7. However, the show spends almost no time on the problems that came before. There is little to no mention of the way she treated her family or the damage she caused to her relationships. What viewers are shown is a version of Tammy that feels new, yes, but overly polished. By leaving the messy parts on the cutting room floor, TLC creates a false image of what weight loss surgery can actually fix. It sends the wrong message about recovery and enables Tammy to avoid accountability for the emotional work she still hasn't done. Tammy Slaton has a history of problematic behavior. Tammy has a well-documented history of being rude and hostile throughout the earlier seasons of 1,000 Pound Sisters. She yelled at her sister, Amy Slaton, on a pretty regular basis, especially when Amy encouraged her to stay on track with her diet. In one scene, Amy simply asked her to grab her own peanut butter. Tammy yelled at her, labeled her insensitive, and drove her to leave the house. Tammy also had a pattern of playing the victim. When she left rehab earlier than planned, she blamed others for her situation instead of taking responsibility. In Season 3, when her nurse encouraged her to walk a short distance for exercise, Tammy verbally abused her and claimed that the nurse did not understand how painful it was. The nurse eventually quit because of how badly she was treated. Why does Tammy's glow up in 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7 feel manufactured? After years of showing her relapses, outbursts, and refusal to take responsibility, the network may be trying to avoid viewer fatigue by hiding her old habits and temper. In 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7, the bad parts of Tammy's personality are magically gone. Even in moments where she's under pressure, like delays in her surgery, her reaction is shown as calm and collected with barely any signs of struggle. The show also makes it seem like Tammy has quit vaping, but at a recent meet and greet, a video caught her vaping when she didn't know she was being filmed. Her half-brother, Chris Combs, often did the heavy lifting of keeping Tammy grounded in the earlier seasons. He would call her out on her bad habits and took emotional hits when she lashed out. In Season 7, however, Chris only shows up for supportive chats, and there's no sign of frustration or concern like before. Instances like these raise questions about how much has truly changed and how much is being left out. Some things weight loss surgery can't fix for Tammy Slaton. Despite the weight loss, Tammy still hasn't gotten her driver's license and continues to rely on others to drive her around. The show never questions why she's avoiding responsibility. On top of that, Tammy rarely acknowledges the people who helped her get here. Chris was the one who took time off work, sat with her at medical appointments, and even went on his own weight loss journey to support her. But Tammy talks about her success as if she did it all alone. Her interviews feel self-centered, and she shows little to no gratitude towards Chris. There are also certain scenes in Season 7 where parts of Tammy's old personality slip through the cracks. For example, in 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7, Episode 6, She's Got This Mentality, Tammy visits Amy's new home and immediately picks it apart. She mocks the backyard and jokes that the Loch Ness Monster must live in the pool because of how dirty it looks. In another episode, Tammy claims that she's now the most attractive sister. It came off as arrogant and mean-spirited, especially towards Amy, who is still trying to lose weight and rebuild her life. 5 signs 1,000 Pound Sisters won't return for Season 8. Surprise bonus episode feels like quiet farewell. 1,000 Pound Sisters may not return for another season, as all cast members have embraced healthier lifestyles. When the show premiered in 2020, the focus was on the main stars, Tammy and Amy Slaton, and their ambitious fitness goals. Tammy desired to shed weight and experience a more typical, active life after feeling confined for so long. Amy, Tammy's younger sibling, also aspired to improve her health in order to fulfill her dream of becoming a mother. She set her sights on undergoing bariatric surgery and losing enough weight to be able to conceive a child. Over time, both Tammy and Amy made steady progress towards their individual goals. After losing weight, Amy had 2 children, Gage and Glenn, with her now ex-husband, Michael Halterman. In late 2023, she ended her troubled marriage. In a recent episode of 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7, Amy happily announced her new relationship with her boyfriend, Brian Scott Lavorne, who popped the question. Tammy also accomplished her personal goal of losing over 500 pounds in just 2 years. Finally, in 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7, she underwent skin removal surgery that allowed her to completely transform her body. One of the main reasons the network might consider ending 1,000 Pound Sisters after Season 7 is due to Tammy's story progression. Throughout the show's run, various cast members' storylines have been discussed, but Tammy's weight loss journey has always been at the core. In 1,000 Pound Sisters Season 7, Tammy successfully completed her weight loss journey by dropping 500 pounds and undergoing skin removal surgery. In June 2025, Tammy reached the conclusion of her redemption arc. Although she is still in the process of healing, the main highlight of her story has come to a close. The bonus episode of 1,000 Pound Sisters seems like a goodbye. The family takes a trip down memory lane. The Slaton sisters and their family members are all flourishing in their own lives. Most of them have reached their personal, romantic, and fitness aspirations, making it challenging for producers to extend an entire season based on their everyday activities. As a result, the network likely decided to wrap up 1,000 Pound Sisters with a bonus episode. Recently, TLC released a video of this special episode, which showed the entire family taking a nostalgic trip down memory lane. The episode probably served as a satisfying conclusion, with little unnecessary content that would appeal to most viewers. Better health means less drama for Tammy and Amy. Tammy and Amy Slaton are in a good place. Both Tammy and Amy are thriving in their health and personal lives. Amy may have put on some weight, but her happiness with Brian shines through. She is devoted to her 2 sons and is looking forward to becoming an artist. Likewise, Tammy has achieved her fitness goals and feels proud of herself after undergoing skin removal surgery. She has found love again after her husband's passing and is moving forward. Overall, it seems like both Tammy and Amy are in a stable and positive place, without any need for further drama in their lives that would warrant another